This is a video of all the U-turns and how to turn into left and right hand corners. Here you'll see the car executing a U-turn at a straight on T intersection. Notice how close it goes to each corner of the T, and notice how it moves straight out into the T. There is no movement to the left initially. Here we're doing a U-turn at a cul-de-sac, one of the simplest of U-turns, but notice we're going past 2, 3, 4, 5 driveways. As we exit, we become unsighted on those driveways. So we slow, have a look over our right shoulder, and then move out, staying as close to the left as possible. Here we are doing a U-turn at a right-hand T intersection. Little bit of traffic there, and you notice how the car moves right up so that the driver is actually looking down the left-hand gutter of the street into which he wants to turn. We execute the turn going close to each corner of the street into which we want to turn, slowing, have a look over our right shoulder before exiting. And we exit as close to the left as possible. Here we have a U-turn at a crossroads. Very much like a straight-on T intersection, slowing, looking over the right shoulder for traffic coming down behind us, which there was, but we were far enough away in which to execute. Here's an in-car view of the cul-de-sac. Notice the driveways that we're going past. Nothing on those driveways, but that's not to say that once we're unsighted that we shouldn't look back and see what there is. Slowing, have a good look, then we exit, staying as close to the left as possible. Here we have the right-hand T intersection. Notice how the car moves down close to the centre line of the road, stopping anyone else from coming around us on the right. The right-hand indicator is on well before we get to the point of turning. Looking over our right shoulder as we leave and staying as close to the left as possible. Here is the straight-on T intersection. Slowing, having a look both ways. No traffic. We're heading straight out towards the other side. Just before we reach the other side, turning hard and keeping the car moving slowly. At this point, we're looking over our shoulder, making sure that there's no one coming up the road behind us. And then we exit close to the corner of the T and come out as close to the left as possible. Here's the crossroads from inside the car. Stopping, having a good look either way, then moving out into the intersection almost to the other side. Turning, slowing, have a good look over the right shoulder and in the mirrors, come back around near your other corner, and exiting once again as close to the left as possible. Here we're going to go through a left turn. Now notice how the car turns into the left-hand corner. You must stay as close to the left at all times, as close as is practicable. Notice I went out around the parked car and then came back. Again, turning into the corner, having a good look to the right, staying safe, and coming out as close to the left as possible. Notice ahead of us we have a parked car. The car will go out to avoid the parked car and then come back towards the left. This car is parked in the wrong place, but still we go deep into the right-hand turn before we get there, ensuring that once we've completed that turn, we are again as close to the left as possible. Another left-hand turn. Turning into the corner, staying as close to the left as is practicable. When we reach the next intersection, we will turn right. Notice how the car comes up towards the centre line of the road. Having a good look left and right, and we go straight out and then turn, noting once again as close to the left as possible. Your right-hand turns need to be right angles. Your left-hand turns need to hug the left-hand curve. Same here, hugging that left-hand corner as we come around, staying out of the way of any potential traffic coming the other way. Again, another left-hand corner. Come up to the give-way line. Have a good look to the right, make sure no one's coming, and then into the traffic flow. Now, as we go up this hill, you'll notice it's blind. You can't see what's coming over the top of the rise. And lo and behold, a garbage truck and a bus. So we slow right down, making sure that the way is clear before we proceed. Bit of a speed bump, slowing before we get there, ease the brakes off and let the car climb up and then drift over. Another left-hand turn, staying close to the corner. A very narrow piece of road, so it's wise to stay close to the corner and slow the car down. There's no need to rush, you need to be accurate when turning. We're going to turn right now. Notice we go right out over the manhole, which is in the middle of the road, migrating towards the left, staying as close to the left at all times. And another left-hand curve. Here we have an in-car view of a right-hand turn. Notice once again we go out towards the other side of the road, then turn, bringing the car as close to the left as possible. Another view of a right-hand T U-turn, moving right up to where the car is even with the left-hand gutter. The driver is looking down the left-hand gutter. We slow as we come around, check over our right shoulder, and then exit when there's nothing coming and staying as close to the left as possible. Back up the road and we're going to do a left turn once again. Indicator on, turning into the left turn, hugging that curve, coming out of the corner as close to the left as possible. It cannot be iterated enough that driving on the left is what the rules require us all to do. Staying as close to the left as possible ensures that you stay as safe as possible for as long as possible. Once again, approaching a speed hump. Slowing the car as we approach the speed hump, letting the car rise up and drift over. And as we turn into the main straight for home, once again, hugging that left-hand curve.